Hey everyone and welcome to the channel. My name is Ash and today I'm doing a quick review for pixelBOT Extreme on the Nintendo Switch console. Let's take a look. pixelBOT Extreme combines the best of side-scrolling shoot-'em-ups with an innovative colour-based targeting system. The devs have basically designed it to harken back to the early days of hardcore 80s arcade games. Basically, you're going to run, gun, die, respawn, run, gun, die, respawn, slowly make your way through while racking up as many points as possible. Now, the game features this colour-based targeting system where your enemies will be red, green, blue or pink, and you have to use the matching rockets to defeat them. So this involves obviously pressing the correct button, so like B for green, A for red, etc. You start off with just one colour, and as you progress through the levels you will unlock more and more, sort of progressing the difficulty. Now the game is designed to be old school, like retro arcade like, so it has that old school pixel artwork style. It features original lo-fi music by Phonotrash and retro sound effects to sort of create that genuine arcade experience. Now, there's lots of levels to play through. There are 25 levels spread across 3 different worlds. Each of them has their own sort of challenges, layouts, bosses, that sort of thing. And there are multiple difficulty modes. So there's easy, normal and hard. And if you're insane, there is also extreme challenge levels that give you a real run for your money. Now you can also play the game in co-op with couch co-op mode, and basically you split up the colours for destroying the bots between 2 people, so you sort of have to work together with your friend. Kind of makes it a bit more difficult in my opinion when you don't have control over all of the colours. Now there isn't really a backstory or anything to this game. It's just literally you're a robot, fight your way through, get as many points as you can. And honestly, this is a game that is designed to be hardcore. It's advertised as a hardcore gameplay experience, but you never run out of lives, which is a nice little touch. So, what did I think of this game? Honestly, it was frustratingly sort of controller raging, throwing difficult. And that's not a bad thing. Like I say, it was nice to finally have a challenge like that. It's been a long time since I've played a video game that's made me want to throw my pad across the room and made me die so many times in such a short space of time. Now, it's all about rhythm as well, this game. As you can see on the screen, you'll die, but every time you respawn, the enemies are in the same place. Everything sort of moves at the same time. So it's just about sort of keep going, like one by one, and sort of learning the rhythm of each of the levels. Now you have to collect these little purple orbs throughout the levels. They are spread all over the place. Some are more difficult to get than others. However, to progress past each of the worlds, like the second world and the third world, you need to have collected a certain amount of them through the level. So even though I'd finished all of the levels in the first world, I wasn't able to progress any further without going back, replaying those levels and finding more of those purple things. So bear that in mind when you are playing, because I was like finally I finished that boss, finally finished the first world, and I was like, oh no I haven't, I've got to go back through and find them, whereas I thought they were more just for sort of points. There's also collectible things to be found in each of the worlds that spell out pixelBOT, and honestly the game looks and runs great. It's just frustratingly difficult, but like I say, if you're an old school gamer, you like that sort of old school gamer challenge, then I highly recommend it. The bosses are great as well. They've all used that sort of colour changing mechanic, which is awesome, like the flits between reds and greens and pinks, etc. It's all very cool. I like the fact that there's no real story to get into. It definitely feels like just sticking on a Mega Drive game back in the day, and it was just like, that's the beginning. So I was down with that as well. It's not going to be for everyone, because it is absolutely rock hard at times, like frustratingly difficult beyond times. pixelBOT Extreme was released onto the Nintendo Switch store on the 26th of January 2023. It was developed by Playheart Games and published by FusionPlay, who were kind enough to send us a copy for this video review. Now, the game is priced at £8.99, and honestly, it's a really great game for fans of sort of that old school arcade style challenge that you don't get in a lot of video games nowadays. So if you want to be one of those guys who just keeps dying over and over again, but you get better with every single run, and you get quicker and faster, and you get your rhythm, and you're like green, red, pink, blue. Do you know what I mean? It gets almost like a rhythmic nature because you're having to replay it so many times, and you've got those super fast sort of just reflexes trying to dodge enemies and dodge traps, because it's not just the enemies, there's also the traps and stuff like that on offer here. There's mines, there's spikes, there's moving blocks, all that sort of stuff. Then you'll definitely get a kick out of this game. It's not the longest game, but it's drawn out by how difficult it is, and it definitely, like I say, has that cool retro feel to it. So check it out. It's available right now on the Nintendo Switch store. And hit that like button, hit subscribe, and we'll see you very soon for more gaming content. Bye for now.